Hi friends, welcome back to my channel again. So in this video I am going to compare two companies, which is Infosys and TCS. Let's jump into the video. Friends, I have used Glassdoor to compare these two companies. So it's kind of difficult for us to decide which company to join and which one is good when it comes to the Infosys and TCS, because these two are Indian IT giants, and these have services all over the world. So keeping that in mind, let's start reviewing Infosys and TCS. So Infosys is purely a service-based company. Tata Consultancy Services is also purely service-based company, but TCS is a subsidiary of Tata, whereas Infosys has its own brand. So this is how you can differentiate both the companies. And keeping that aside, let's talk about salaries in both the companies. So for systems engineer, the salary in Infosys is 3,60,000, which is for freshers, and systems engineer salary is 4,47,000 in TCS. It looks like TCS is paying a bit higher than Infosys. And for software engineer, the salary is 5 lakh in Infosys, and for software engineer, the salary is 4,26,000 in TCS. Now it shows like Infosys is paying a bit higher. For senior associate consultant, the salary is 9,50,000. For assistant consultant, the salary is 11 lakh in TCS, and for 9,50,000 for Infosys. So basically, when we review this, by only checking this content, we can assume like TCS is paying more salaries than the Infosys. Then keeping that in mind, let's talk about more. Let's start about both the company ratings which are provided by the employees. So basically both the companies are having 3.9 rating, which is more than good and less than better. So you can assume almost better company. And if we can dive into this, for culture and values, 4.1 rating is what Infosys have, and 4.0 is what TCS have. Diversity and inclusion, 4.1 for both TCS and Infosys. Work-life balance, 3.7 in Infosys and 3.9 in TCS, so it scores a bit higher. And senior management is good in Infosys and 3.3 in TCS. It means Infosys scores higher. And compensation and benefits are almost same. It's only 1 point difference, but almost same, and TCS scores high. And when it comes to the career opportunities, almost both are same, but Infosys is bit higher. So basically friends, culture, values and diversity and inclusion and senior management, these three are something you need not to bother much about, but work-life balance, compensation and benefits and career opportunities are something you can take a look. Out of these three, career opportunities is the least priority. This is something called promotions or something like that. But for instance, work-life balance and compensation and benefits are something plays a key role. Work-life balance is something, how you are handling the pressure and what kind of projects you are working in, how many hours you are working. And compensation and benefits are somewhat like insurance, your salaries and insurance and other facilities. So on that part, it is a difficult challenge for us to decide which company we need to join. And keeping that aside, let's talk about employee sentiment. When it comes to the employee sentiment, let's talk about Infosys first and then TCS next. Employee sentiment, 89% of the employees are approving their CEO, and 80% of the employees are recommending their friends to join in the Infosys, and 76% this company has a positive business outlook for Infosys. And when it comes to the Tata Consultancy Services, 86% of the employees are approving their CEO, and 75% of the employees are recommending their friends to join in the company, and 73% this company has a positive business outlook. So as an employee sentiment way towards the company, Infosys is very better than the TCS. It doesn't mean you don't need to join in the TCS, but as I said, it is difficult for us to differentiate or else conclude which company we need to join. And let's talk about the pros and cons working in both the companies. Both the companies have good working environment and good work culture. So pros are very same, and cons are salary hike and low salary. So if you notice, friends, these two are service based company. That means these people work for a client, and the salary hikes or something always depend upon the client's budget. These companies doesn't have nothing to do with that, but however, service-based companies or service-based companies only. And keeping that aside, let's talk about the future review. Lots of learning opportunities and career paths, experience working in variety environments in Infosys. Cons, it takes time to get used to the culture. Compensation is average. These are the pros, future review for Infosys. Whereas for TCS, pros, no cons, job security, work friendly. Cons, less hike and no bonus. These are the cons. And let's see, talk about the jobs that are posted in the Glassdoor by individual employers. So Infosys have posted 3,142 jobs in Infosys, in Glassdoor by the Infosys, and a couple of roles are like systems engineer. All these are programming or technical jobs, I would say. And there are 2,600 jobs posted by TCS in the Glassdoor. They are BD, business development executive roles. So basically these are, some would be technical and some would be non-technical. So if we want to choose which company, so it's always a bit difficult for us to manage. So my first priority would be Infosys and my second priority would be TCS overall. But if you ask me compensation wise, my first priority would be TCS and second priority would be Infosys. So these are my conclusion, friends, and do let me know which company you are willing to join. And that's it for this video. In my upcoming video, I will be sharing more relevant information. Until then, keep watching my videos and do not forget to subscribe my channel for more future videos. Thank you and have a great day.